We're doing a test for divisibility, and its usefulness is on getting common denominators or reducing fractions. Why do you have geometry? I don't know how I got mixed up in there. Okay, should be divisibility. Okay. Now, this isn't that hard. Hey guys, Jens, I just want to know what numbers go into these numbers. Like, for instance, I have all my examples. 432, 203. Okay, Max? I want to know what numbers go in there without using a calculator. Some things you may need a calculator for. Now, don't even need that. That's too much work. If the number is even, pay attention, you guys. If it's even, it ends in 2, 4, 6, 8, or 0. Cross out the 1, because I typed it wrong. It's divisible by 2. Okay, Max? I don't know if you know the threes. If you add up the digits in the number, it's just a band. If you add them up and that number is divisible by 3, then the original number is divisible by 3. If you add them up and they're divisible by 9, then the original number is divisible by 9. So, you know, if a number is not divisible by 2, it's not going to be divisible by 4. Well, if 2 goes in and 3 goes in, then 6 also divides in. Now, my rule for the 4s is you look at the last 2 digits, and if you can divide 4 into the last 2 numbers, you can divide into 4. Mrs. Arvis's rule is if 2 goes in twice, which means then you have to divide. Well, you might have to divide there. So that's another way. So 2 would have to divide in twice. So there are 2 2s. And to do the 8s, it's the last 3 digits, and I have 4 written in there, sorry, don't know how I did that, are divisible by 8. In this case, there would be 3 2s that would divide in. Well, the only way to get 7th is actually divided. So, and the worksheet has a 12 in there. So, without using a calculator, we can do the 12s. Okay, the easiest ones are 5 and 10. If the number ends in 0 or 5, it's divisible by 5. If the number ends just in 0, then it's divisible by 10. Okay? So if you have a number that ends in 0, it's divisible by both 5 and 10. Now 12s, if you've checked off the 3 and you've checked off the 4, then 12 goes in. So you have to have divisors of 3 and 4. So we'll see. We'll check this out. Now, the worksheet is a table. So you may prefer to do like all the evens first and all 5s first. We're just going to do a bunch of problems here. 432. It ends with a 2, so it's even. So 2 goes in. All you do is write 2. That's it. Now we can do all the evens. Does 4 go in? I either will follow my chart or I'll just do all the evens. Does 4 divide into the last 2 numbers? 4 go into 32? Does 4 go into 32? Yes, it does, yeah. So 4 goes in. And the only way to know about the 8 is either to divide it or divide by the 2 and see if you can get a 2 in there 3 times. So you look at the last 3 digits, and this is when I get my calculator out, because I don't remember if 8 divides in there. I've done the problem. Whoops. So I'm just going to actually divide it. Some of you are going to say, why don't we just divide it? Because sometimes it's faster to do this. Yes, 8 works. Okay, let's look at the 3s. Joey, does 3 go in? So what I do is I take the numbers 4 plus 3 plus 2. What did these add up to? Sorry. 4 plus 3 is 7, plus 2 is 9. Does 3 divide into 9? So 3 divides into this. Does 9 go into 9? Yes. And now, to get the 5 and 10, it doesn't end in 5 or 0, so it's not one of those. But does 6 work? Do I see both a 2 and a 3 here? Do I have both 2 and 3? Yes. Yes, 3 divides in, 2 divides in, so that means 6 divides in. And to do the 12, You look for a 3 and a 4. The 3 and 4 both go in? Yeah, so 12 goes in. Pardon? The 5 and the 0, they don't work. How about 203? Is it even? No, it's not even, so 2 doesn't work. So that means you can count out 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, all those gone. Doesn't end in 5, so there's no 5 that goes in either. So none of the evens go in. How about 3? 2 plus 0 plus 3. That's 5. Does 3 go into that? No. Let's go evenly. No remainders, no decimals. It's 3 divided into 5. No, it doesn't divide into 5. Okay? Nothing on my list goes in, but I will tell you that 7 goes in. 7 divides in 29 times. So 7 is a divisor, but we're not asking for that. By just letting you know, it's the only one that goes in there, 7 and 29. Both prime numbers. Okay, let's do 424. Okay, Matt, you need to pay attention since you kind of missed this. Is that even? China, is that even? Is that an even number? Matt. So 2 goes in. Does 4 divide in? Matt. Matt.
What?
Yes, 4 goes into 24. So 4 goes in. Does 8? I'm just going to divide it. I think it does, but I'm not positive. 4, 2, 4 divided by 8. Otherwise, you could divide by 2 and then divide by 2 again and divide by 2 again, and yes, it does. Okay, next number would be to try the 3s. Okay, Joey? 4 plus 2 plus 4. What does that add up to give you? 10. Does 3 divide into 10?
No.
No. So 6 doesn't work and 9 doesn't work. You don't even have to look at it. Does it end in 5 or 0? Nicole, does it end in 5 or 0? Nope. And if 3 doesn't work, then 12 doesn't work. So that's it. 2, 4, and 8. Maybe 7. Want to test for 7s? Joey, you want to test for 7s? 424 divided by 7. Nope, that doesn't work either. We got a little music here. Okay, turn the page. Ready? 896. Is that even? Huh? Stay 8, actually. Yeah, I goofed on my title. Okay, 896. Matt, is that even?
No. Yes.
Yes, it is. Now, to test for 3s, you have to add these up. Oh, does 4 go into 96? Anybody know?
No,
Yes, it does. Now, 8, I'm going to take 896 and divide by 8. And 8 works as well. Yes, it's hot here. Okay, what about, the good news is when it gets hot outside, it's cool in here. Okay, let's test for 3s. 8, 9 is 17. 17 and 6 is 23. Does 3 divide into 23? No. So 3, 6, and 9 don't go in. Does this end in 5 or 0? No. 12 doesn't work either because 3 doesn't work. I'm curious about the 7th. 896 divided by 7, 128. So 7 also works. It's easy to know if 7 works there. Does 7 divide into 280? Does 7 go into 28? Yes, it does. Okay. Is this even? Next. Is this an even number? Yep. Does 4 go into 80? Yep. Does 8 go into 280? I don't know. We have to divide it. Yes, it does. How about 5 or 10? Ends in 0. Yeah, so 5 works, 10 works. Okay, let's try the 3s. 280. 2 plus 8 plus 0. That's 10. Does 3 divide into 10? No, that means you can throw out 3, 6, 9, and 12. So it's not that bad. It shouldn't take you that long to do.
Homework.
Yeah, we're going to do homework. What goes into 140?
Is this the homework?
No, this is the note.
This is like, we do.
Yeah, that's what, yeah. Now we use it for fractions. That's why we do it. Well, it's easy if you know the rules. Does 2 go in? No, you have Schoology quizzes. Okay. Does 2 go in? Jake, does 2 divide into that? How about 4? Does 4 go into 40? Yes. Does 8 work? I don't know.
Yes.
I don't think it does. That's 17.5.
What?
No. 8 does not go into 140.
8 times 3.
It's 240. Okay, so I'm done with those. Now, let's see. For 3's, 1 plus 4 plus 0. Oh, that's nice. It's 5. 3 doesn't work either. So 3, 6, and 9 don't work. I should have grouped them that way. Sorry, I wasn't thinking about it. Ends in 0, so what else goes in here? 5 and 10.
Yep.
Is that it? How about 7? You don't need a calculator for 7. Matt, does 7 divide into this? How many times?
6.
Close. 7 into 14 goes. 7 into 14 goes twice. 20. Okay. 240.
8. 2.
You only have 2 numbers left. 240. Does 2 go in? Yes. Does 4 go in? Yes. Does 8 divide into 24? Yes. So 8 works. How about the 3's now? Why does the 3 work? Because 2 plus 4 plus 0 equals 6. I think it's nice that that works like that. So 3 works. Does 6 work then? You see a 2 and a 3, so 6 works. Does 9 work? No, 9 doesn't go into 6. How about 5 or 10? Ends in 0. So 5 and 10. And I don't believe 7 works. You can divide it if you want. Okay, one last one. 135. Does 2 go in? Does 2 divide into 135? Matt? Can you divide 2 into 135? No, can't do it. So that means 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, all gone. Half of them are gone. Well, let's try for 3. 1 plus 3 plus 5. That gives me 4 plus 5 is 9. So does 3 work?
Yeah.
6 doesn't work because it's not even. But 9 works. And is that it? I think that's it. Let's check for 7. 7 doesn't work. So that's it. Oh, wait, one more. I forgot the one. The most important one. It ends in 5. If it ends in 5, what has to work? 5. Okay. Not particularly difficult. Tomorrow and the next day, you will have a quiz on fractions. We were supposed to have had it last week. Didn't happen, but we will have it. And then there's another quiz, Joey, on percent and place value. That one was a little harder. Try to get them both done tomorrow. Because remember, I'm going to be gone for 2 days. And then the reserve can correct them and give them back to you on Wednesday. And you'll have it's 1 or 2 practice sheets for review. And your test will then be on Thursday. Because the juniors are going to be gone, so one of the quad classes isn't even going to meet on Wednesday, I think. Or one of the quad classes is messed up. Oh, because ninth graders, it's ninth graders. You guys have to go to an assembly tomorrow. So you go to your classroom, you go to your class.
And I'll go back.
What?